you're sitting in a cafeteria and you see somebody that catches your eye. So you decide, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go talk to them. So you're building yourself up. You're building yourself up. Yeah, you're building yourself up. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you're building yourself up. You finally get enough courage to stand up. So you do. You walk over to this person. Oh, you missed your chance. They're walking away with their food. Dang. Screw it. You are committed to this. You're going to the area where they're sitting. You're deciding if you want to go sit with them. They're sitting alone. You don't. You eat your food. And you just forget about it. You go back home. Or wherever you stay at, wherever you're staying at the moment. And you go back to that room of yours. You sit down. And you start thinking, damn, why didn't I talk to that person? Even if they could have been my friend or somebody cool in the world that I could have talked to, or potentially a love interest. I mean, who knows the potential, But no, you didn't do any of that. So let's rewind. You're back. You're building yourself up again. And, you still missed your chance, but you go back over and you know what? You do sit with them. You have a conversation with them. You find out that it really wasn't that bad. And if you put yourself in the other person's shoes, you would realize that it really isn't that bad. Having a random stranger come up to you and talk to you, that's kind of cool, But no, you still didn't do that. You're in your room and you're lonely, because you have people. You have your family, you have some friends, but you're questioning if anybody has you, You think back to the time where you were with this girl or guy or whatever, years or months or whatever. Felt like a lifetime, didn't it? Something bad happened. You messed up. You made a mistake. You regret it, don't you? Every day. Every day that passes by, there's not a moment that goes by in your random brain that isn't thinking of them, thinking of your mistake, thinking of your regret, thinking of that opportunity that you missed out on. There's nothing worse than missing your opportunity. Seeing the door open in front of your the door opens in front of your fucking face. The light, it shines in through the window. You know what you do? You back up. Because you're afraid of what that holds. You're afraid of getting out of your comfort zone. You're afraid of leaving your habits. That rock that you sit on, you're afraid to leave it. Because you don't know what's down below, or what's out there, or what's over there, or if you go with that person, what is to come. It seems like every road that you have been down just leads to a dead end. Or you end up hydroplaning off of it, because that's how hectic life can get. Mother told me that it would rain, but she never told me that it would storm like this. And sometimes that's the truth. Sometimes you have that deep, deep regret that your heart, that sometimes it's not even your body. It's your heart, it's your soul that feels the pain of that mistake. And you have to live with it. And when you look at the perspective, maybe the other thing isn't that bad. Maybe what happened for a good reason. Because you scramble in your brain to try to find any reason at all. But it's over now. The time is gone. You go back and you try to think about what you could have done. The what ifs, what if I did? What if I could? What if I could have done something? But no. You didn't. You sat there and let your opportunity pass you by like it was a French fry. McDonald's one, soggy. You let that shit fly by. You didn't touch it. You didn't even try to grab it. Or maybe you did. Maybe you tried really desperately to grab it. Maybe you gave it your all. Maybe you gave it everything you possibly had. And you still had to lay there, lifeless. Hearing the birds chirp and looking around at the nature that's before you. With a heavy heart and your foot on the gas. Because sometimes life is tough. Sometimes you do make mistakes, but not everybody's perfect. Not everybody is. And if you made it this far in the video, you should comment a regret of yours. But anyway, no, not everybody is perfect, okay? And look around, okay? Look around at the world. It's fucked up, isn't it? You look outside your window. You don't even want to go further than that. You don't know if you could trust again. You don't know if you will make the same mistake again. So, when was the last time you gave anything 100%? Your all. You gave it your best shot. When was the last time you gave your all to something? You don't want to mess it up. You don't want to be a failure. You don't want to do it all over again. Go through the same process again because you know where it ends. You know where that road goes. Misery Avenue. Everywhere is pain. And you can't seem to feel anything. The rain's coming down, but you can't feel it. Because that heart of yours, that body of yours is aching. Because you can't get past that one moment in your head. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's a thing. You live with that regret every day and you can't seem to shake it. But this is when you have to dig down. This is when you will find who you truly are. You'll find your way out. Because better times come. You know, you can't live in the present and also live in the past. It doesn't work that way. You have to live in the now. Okay? Because it's over. Whatever happened is in the past and we can't change it. It is what it is in a sense. It happened. Whatever you did, whatever you tried to do, it didn't work out. This is the way it is. The one universe that you are here, this is the way it worked out. And unfortunately, you might have to accept that. You know, and sometimes it's hard to hear because sometimes you do something really bad. Or something really bad happens and you can't help but maybe you could have saved someone. Maybe you could have did something to do anything. I'm just trying to paint a picture. But you can't get over it. You know, you're trying so hard to be positive. Get out there. Every day, you show how positive you are. You're nice. I mean, you're nice to everybody. Nothing is wrong on the outside. But it's time to stop running from it. You sit down and it all comes over you. You can't even get a breath in. And it hurts. Life hurts, guys. It does. It really does. But there's only one person that's doing that to you. It's yourself. Because the past happened. Okay, yeah, it did. You could reminisce on it. Or you could smile that it even happened in the first place. The person that you met made you become the person that you are today. Everything that you went through, all the pain, all the suffering, it brought you to where you are right now. That has to mean something, doesn't it? All the pain, all the suffering, all the mistakes, it has to mean something, doesn't it? It all has to come and make a nice portrait. The puzzle has to fit. This can't just be it. This can't just be my life. Because they say time heals. They say time heals. But time leaves scars. Big ones. Nasty ones. Ones you can't even bear to look at. And sometimes you just have to keep filling the cup with the present day. Continue, move on, move forth. The time is going to pass anyway. try your best to understand that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fail. It's okay to miss the limelight. It's okay to have the door open right in front of your face and have it shut right in front of your face. It's okay. It happens. It happens to everybody. But I'll tell you, the choice is always yours. If we go back to the beginning where you're talking to people, you can't talk to people, you can't get out there and socialize, but as soon as you realize that nobody actually cares, and you should go out there and talk to the people that you enjoy talking to, that you feel a presence of vibe, a connection with, energy, just talk to the people that you want to. Do the things that you want to. Move on. Okay? And stop trying so hard to predict the future. Because you can't. Okay? The best way for you to predict the future is to make it. Okay? If you want good things to happen to you, if you want better days to come, you got to be the change. You got to be the one to do it. And it's hard. It's hard to hear. It is. Because you feel like your soul is weighed down by all these things that are attached to you, all these regrets, all these mistakes, they're all surrounding you. But you got to learn how to detach. Let them go. You'll start to rise again. I promise. Things happen. They do. Sometimes really, really bad things. But unfortunately, life goes on. After every funeral, life goes on. After every mistake, life goes on. After every day, the sun will continue to rise no matter what you happen to be doing. So get out there. Try your best to enjoy the time you have. Because who knows how much time you really have. Reminiscing on your mistakes, reminiscing on what you could have done better. It all doesn't matter anymore. It only matters what you do right now. Because you only get one chance to make it right. One chance to go out there on stage and get your opportunity. It's now. Right now. And it seems like a long now. But one day, you'll look back. And you'll wish you could have enjoyed it. Wish that you could have lived in the moment more. Enjoyed it a little bit more. The school days, waking up. When you had no worries. But now you have bills. You have to go to work. Ugh. You didn't enjoy it. It's all memories. It's all regret now. But it's okay. Because that's just the way of life. It's the way things go. And it's okay. Because, like I said before, people are not perfect. Not everybody you meet is going to be perfect. If you could find somebody you could halfway tolerate, go all in. I'm just kidding. But you guys can make those own judgments for yourself. But don't be afraid to take a risk, because the worst pain of all is not taking the risk at all. If you don't take the risk, that is the biggest regret. Not doing the thing. So if you do the thing, might as well regret what happens after. Not doing it. Not seeing the bigger picture. Only seeing a picture of the front. What about the sides? What about the back? What about the bottom? The top? You missed it. But more opportunities will come. Just don't miss the next one. Enjoy your day, guys. And stay positive, too.